Hi, everyone. If anyone is here, we're going to be getting started shortly. I am going to put a chat feed on Facebook. So I need you to let me know who's there because there's no way for you to be a part of this chat. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the training. It is recorded. You can use the same link to get the recording. I'm going to go over everything that you need to know in order to have a successful first 30 days in your business. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tia. I'm a triple diamond with It Works. I started the business to earn some extra cash, and it turned into changing everything about my life to the point where I was able to retire from teaching after being with the company for about 6 months. So first things first. First thing we're going to talk about is getting started. How do you get started? You get started a few ways. Rule number one in getting started is do not, whatever you do not wait for your kit. Waiting for your kit is a no. You want to go ahead and get started the day you sign up. So you want to make sure you know your ID number, and you want to make sure you know your website. And if you know your website, you are good to go. So getting started, if you have social media is a great way to get started. So you're going to start with posting on Facebook. You can start with posting on Instagram. If you do Twitter, whatever it is that you use that to, and I'm just going to use Facebook because that is the most popular way and it is the most successful way to get started. And what that means is you're going to put a picture up. Because everything needs to be visual. People need to see what you're doing. We have tons and tons of pictures in our group, Rap Destiny, that's on Facebook. We have tons of pictures, and you're going to take a picture and you're going to say something simple like, wow, these results are amazing. And you keep it simple. What we don't want you to do is put a long list of all the 30 products that you have with the picture, with your website, and now everybody has the information. And the reason we don't do that is because this business is about the pull, not the push. So we got to get it out of our heads that people are going to click on our link and purchase, and we never know who it is. And, we just go on about our regular lives, skipping through the fields. No, everything is built by relationship, contact. They're going to inbox you. What is that? You're going to ask them if you can get them on the line and start telling them about the products. Do a three-way, which leads to the next thing. Every conversation you have on Facebook should lead you to a three-way call. Three-way calls are the best way to start your business. I did three-way calls with my upline when I first started, and it enabled me to get my first 4 loyal customers in a matter of 72 hours. So we definitely say, and this is what Ronnie has taught us also, to start posting on Facebook and then do a three-way. Because a lot of times with potentials, you only get one shot. So we don't, even though they're people that we don't want to take for granted that you know who they are and that, that you'll know what to say just because you signed up, because that's not the case. Also, when people sign up, when people want to be a loyal customer or a distributor, especially loyal customer, they want to know what they're going to get for free. What kind of discounts are they going to get? And so, we have that type of language to help them know how they're going to get the best deal. So we say 3 ways. So yeah. Also, you should plan to have your parties within your first 7 days. Your first 7 days, you should be having your party. First 7 days. You have 4 wraps in your kit. You can get 4 people there. You can get more than 4 people there, because there are a lot of top earners that say that when they do wrap parties, they only wrap 1 person, and they still close all the loyal customers and the distributors in the room. So it doesn't matter how many wraps you have. First come, first serve, but everybody can still sign up when they see, the results from the party. So don't be intimidated by that. So make sure that you are hosting your party your first 7 days. So this is a belly to belly business. And I want you to know that while you're going to do a great job with building your business on social media, that especially in the beginning, you need to wrap as many people as possible. Wrap as many people as possible. And you're like, okay, well, how am I going to get wraps? This is how you're going to get wraps. So you're going to take your first 4 wraps, you wrap 4 people, you get $100. You're going to get your first 4 loyal customers. Every time you get 2 loyal customers, you get a wrap reward. That means a box of wraps is $25 instead of $59. So you're going to take half that, and you're going to and you're going to use that for your wrap rewards, half that $100. Also, when you get your first 4 loyal customers, the company is going to give you $120 in free product. So now you have $50, you have $120 in free product, and you have 2 wrap rewards. Now you're going to spend that, and you're going to get 16 wraps for $50. Now you can break it up and do it differently. You can get the 2 wrap rewards, get the 2 boxes of wraps, and you can use that $120 product credit to get greens, Define Gel, Fat Fighters. You can do that if you want to, or you can just get the wraps. Most people just start out with the wraps because they just do. So now you have 16 wraps. Do everything you can to wrap every single person that you can find. So make sure now that you have 16 wraps, you're going to use at least 4 of them on you. Wrap every 3 days. You should be wrapping every 3 days. And now you're going to put the rest of those wraps on people. So now you have 12, you've wrapped 12 people. And now that's the cash you can use to put back in to your business so you can run your auto ship 30 days later. So now that I mentioned auto ship, so everybody want to make sure they're running their auto ship, especially the very first auto ship in your first 30 days. Everybody needs to run their very first auto ship, and you're going to use Wrap Cash to do it. One thing we don't want to get used to is trying to give people something that we're not using. So you want to make sure that you are utilizing the product so that you are a product of the product. So that's what the auto ship is for, so that you can be a product of the product. You want to talk about grains, you need to use grains every day. You want to talk about the wraps, you need to use the wraps every day. You want to talk about the fat fighters, you need to use the fat fighters. And maybe you're a person where you don't need fat fighters because of your diet. Great. Well, you know people that do. So you need to find who those people are, so on and so forth. So that's that. So that's getting started. That's your first party. The next thing that you need to focus on is your steps to success. This is how you build your business. You build your business through the steps to success. And the people that are the most successful in business are the people that do the steps to success more than anyone else. And the steps to success are 3 distributors, 4 loyal customers every month, at least. My first month in the business, my first 21 days in the business, I signed 1 distributor. No, I signed 2 distributors my first month. My second month, I think I signed 5. The month after that, I think I signed 12 or 14 distributors, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So you need to make sure you're picking up your momentum and filling in those boxes and doing everything that you can. And I'm gonna talk about that. So connection is really, really important. You need to make sure you're in GroupMe and you're connected to the Facebook group. You need to make sure that you know what is going on a daily basis. So here's some things that you need to know. The first of every month, the first Tuesday of every month, we have a virtual party. The virtual parties are absolutely awesome because all you have to do is invite everyone that you know, and I will run down the product and the business for your people. All they have to do is keep refreshing their page on a Facebook invitation. They can watch it and just do it from the comfort of their home. So it's really, really simple, really easy. Virtual parties are great. Every Sunday at 7:30 p.m., we have a team training call. That is with your direct diamond leaders. That's us. And I shouldn't say diamond leaders. We will be on the call, but we will also have other people in leadership do the training as well, because we have some dynamic leaders that they may not say necessarily diamond, but they behave and run their business like diamonds. And they'll be diamonds soon. So that's on Tuesday. That's on Sunday. So that is that. 3 distributors, 4 loyal customers a month. 3 distributors, 4 loyal customers a month. And you want to repeat that. And, you know, I want you to rev your business and be urgent about your business to the point where you do that once a week. My business was booming the biggest when I would sign 3 distributors and 4 loyal customers a week. You talk about you want to go diamond. You want to talk about you want to get there quickly. That's how you do it. You're going to sign more people than anyone else. Remember, this business loves speed. So on Wednesday, we have training with our Ambassador Diamond leader, Ronnie Brown, and her dynamic team. She is the first African-American millionaire in the It Works company. And she is training us every week on how to be successful in business to help us do what she did in business. And so you want to make sure that you are on those calls or you listen to the recordings. Every call is recorded. We know everyone's schedule is different, but you know, if it's important to you to get the information, you'll do what it requires to get the information. So if you are local or if you're in an area where there are other trainings, we're going to be starting to do gatherings weekly in certain areas. I know last week we had one in North Carolina in Raleigh. We had one in New Jersey, and we had one in New York. And so we want to make sure that we are doing that on a consistent basis so that everyone can meet together and bond together and love one another and all that kind of good stuff. And here's the thing. So the goal is for you to get to Ruby as fast as possible. In your first 30 days would be awesome. As soon as you get to Ruby, now you have a team. You have a local team. You guys can start meeting, and you know, relationship builds teams. So that's that. So yeah, that's important. A few documents that you need to make sure you're looking at. The first document is going to be the training manual. Training manual is absolutely awesome. If you log in and you click documents and training and business building information, the training manual is going to be there. It's going to show you how to run a party. It's going to show you everything that you need for that. So let's see. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So make sure you're looking at the files on Rap Destiny. Make sure you look at the files. The files have all kind of great information that you need to know to run your business. The files are really, really great. So make sure you plug into those files also. Let's see, what else can we talk about? I'm starting to see if there are any questions. I don't see any. So I'm going to have a loyal customer and a distributor conversation with you, because those seems to be the most important things. And I'm trying to keep this to 30 minutes. I said an hour, but I don't think I'm going to need to go an hour. So yes, so to talk to a loyal customer, this is what I do. So the first thing I do is I ask them, what is it that, you know, most of the time people contact me because they saw the picture, the rap result picture. And that's cool. Oh, before I do that, let me tell you. So behind me, you see my charts for myself and my team. And your first chart is going to be a Ruby chart. So if you go in your back office and you look at the steps to success, you will see that it goes Ruby. It says go Ruby. And a Ruby is 5 people on your team. That's what a Ruby looks like. The words may be backwards. So here's you. So that means you sign Larry, you sign Mo, you sign Curly, and then Mo signed Frick, and Mo signed Frack. That is what a Ruby looks like. These 2 people can be connected to this person, or that person. No matter where they're connected, you are Ruby, set up for Ruby. Now, as a Ruby, you can sign all 5 people. So you sign your first 3 people, 1, 2, 3. You sign 2 more people, and you know that Larry is good at bringing in volume. So you're going to put the other 2 people under Larry, because Larry is going to be your executive. So the person with 2 people right here, that person is executive. You're Ruby, they're executive. And next month they'll be Ruby, or maybe later that month, so on and so forth. And so this is what your first chart looks like. This chart right here is worth $1,000 for those of you that are new. This chart is worth $1,000. So you have to make sure you know this chart. We have Ruby, we have charting videos for people that are going Ruby. So, you know, you can look those up on YouTube. We can put some in the group, but your Ruby chart is worth $1,000. So you need to make sure you are well aware of how to chart for Ruby. That's very, very important. You see that? The Ruby chart is under documents in your back office, and it might say training and business building, but when you click documents and you get the little box, you can just type in the word Ruby and a Ruby chart will come up. So let's see. So just to do a recap, starting out your business, number 1, you're going to start out on social media. You're going to take, what I did not mention is this. So you're going to take a picture of rap results and you're going to text it to at least 25, 30 people. Do not do a group text. If you're like me, I have an Android. And so I can do one text and I can uncheck group text, and it will send that one text to all the people and they won't know that it was a group text. So do not send group text and do not send group emails. So you send a text and you send them a picture and say, have you ever heard of this? And they be like, no, girl, what is that? Or they be like, oh yeah, so-and-so said this. Oh, I heard this. Oh yeah, I tried it before. You're going to get a variety of things. The goal is to get a dialogue, even if it's in a text message. The goal is to get a dialogue. So now you're talking back and forth. And they say, no, what is that? And you say, this is my new business. This is our number 1 product. It's pretty hot and they're really awesome and they work really well. You want to hear more about it? They say, sure, I want to hear more about it. Ask them, when can I call you? Now you have a 3-way. That's it. The conversations are very, very simple starting out. When I first started out, I had so many people that wanted to hear about it. I had to do a conference call. So I think I had 9 people. I was supposed to have way more than that, but only 9 people actually got on, which was still good for me. I was fine with that. So 9 people got on. And so my leader got on the line and she did everything for me. So, but we'll do conference calls for you. I mean, conference calls or individual calls. And this is the beauty about it. You will only need it a couple of times. You only need to hear it a couple of times and then you'll have it. So this is how I talk to my loyal customers, and I make sure I form a relationship and I make sure I talk in a way that is relatable and in a way that is not, you know, intimidating or salesy. Because I'm not a salesman at all. I tell people what it is, what it does, and how they can get it. And if they don't want it, they don't want it. It's not, I don't try to make anybody get anything that they don't want. And so I love it when I'm telling people about the business and they say, well, I'm not a salesman. I'm like, girl, me either. Far from it. Not a salesman, not good at that at all. suck at it actually, because I don't like to be sold. I don't like it. I can't stand it. But I do like for people to share things with me. So share the information and everybody can pick. So this is how I talk to a loyal customer, and then I'll tell you how I talk to a distributor, and that will be it for today. I think that's a good start. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Number one, recap. Start on Facebook. We actually have a file that says your first day in the business. It gives you examples of what to post on Facebook, and then there are pictures. So you're gonna do that first. You're gonna send the text to people. You're gonna create your 100s list of 100 people you wanna introduce to the business, the product, and host a party. And you're going to plan your first party your first 7 days. You need to wrap as many people your first month as possible. That's what's going to create momentum. What's going to create momentum is not you posting on Facebook, putting your link up there and thinking everybody's going to click on it and you're going to have 1,000 orders at the end of the day. That's not how it works. Here's another thing. Your links will not work on Facebook. Do not be upset about that. We don't need to share our links on Facebook anyway. It's not important, because you're going to have a conversation with people, and when you get them on the phone, you can tell it to them or you can text them the link. You don't need to post your link on Facebook. It's not necessary at all. So yes, we do get I have a GoDaddy link. I have several GoDaddy links. So you can get a GoDaddy link, but don't get it just so you can post it on Facebook. Get it because you don't want to have all that other stuff in your link, because it's not necessary to post your link on Facebook. It is not necessary. Hear me when I say it is not necessary to post your link on Facebook. So, so someone calls me and they say they need to, I signed a loyal customer yesterday, and she signed with Wraps, Define and Gel. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Wraps, Define and Gel, and Stretch Mark Cream. Okay. So talking to a loyal customer, she's like, I wanted to get more information on the wraps. I'm like, sure. Tell me what you want to, tell me what you need to know. Tell me what you want to know about it. That's not the first thing I said. I'm sorry. I got flustered when my mind went to something. Sorry about that. So I said, tell me about your weight loss goals. What is it that you're trying to do? And she said, well, I don't really want to lose weight, but my arms are, and I want to tighten up my belly. I'm like, okay, great. So the thing, and the next question I always ask is, what don't you like about your body? And when you ask that, she says, I really don't like the skin around my stomach, and I don't like my arms. She had already said that, but sometimes people, they'll say something different. And so, the first thing I ask them are, what are their weight loss goals? And then I ask them, what don't they like about their body? And then I say, if they say they need to lose weight, I say, okay, well, how much weight do you want to lose? They say 20 pounds. 20 pounds, great. They say 40, 50, 60, 70, great. We have something that just depends on where we go from here. So say they want to lose about 25, 30 pounds. That's a lot of people. And 25, 30 pounds, I'm going to say, all right, so what are your eating habits like? So I still haven't gotten into the wraps. That's what they called me about, but I got to get some information first. I said, what are your eating habits like? And I say, are they great? Are they kind of okay? Or are they poor? And they say, they're kind of okay. And then what happens mostly, if they don't have like excellent eating habits, they're going to tell you about why their eating habits aren't good and say, well, I really like sweets. And I'll be like, girl, me too. I love sweets. So they're gonna go through that. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see about how many vegetables they eat. I'm like, well, do you think you eat 8 servings of fruit and vegetables a day? No, I need to, but I don't. I'm like, okay, good. I have something that can help you with that. They were like, oh, you do? Mm-hmm, yeah. I'm just trying to get some information from you and see where, see what you need. Great. So the next thing I ask, do you poop on a regular basis? I ask everybody that. I ask everybody if they poop on a regular basis, because my phone is starting to buzz and I'm trying not to be distracted, guys. I really am. So y'all pray for me. I'm trying to do a good job. I say, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, that phone. I need to turn on silent. About the vegetables or whatever. And then I may ask them, if they're a mom and if they have stretch marks, whatever, so on and so forth. So I'm just asking them a few questions because I'm going to make some recommendations. Because as the distributor, your job is to make recommendations. You don't just give people your website, say, look around, see what you want. No. So then I talk about the wraps. And this is what I actually say when I tell someone about the wraps. I say, well, you're going to get your package in the mail. You're going to make sure you clean your area really good. You're going to take a picture front and side, and you're going to, cut your wrap out of your package. Now it's a cloth wrap, 13 by 21 applicator, and it has a botanical blend on it. Our wraps, the botanical blend that means that it's plant-based. That means everything came out the ground that is in the wrap. So you're going to put that wrap on, and you're going to wrap yourself in saran wrap or fab wrap around it. And the purpose of that is to secure it in place because it's an area wrap. So you don't want to say, I'm working on my stomach today. You put the wrap on and then you go doing all kind of other stuff. And then the wrap ends up in a ring around the top. And then the product didn't seep into your pores like it's supposed to. So it's a wrap and relax type thing. You don't want to exercise or have a lot of movement. Just something that's going to, you chilling out, watching a movie after a long day or whatever. And so while you have the wrap on, you're going to make sure you drink a couple of bottles of water. And they always say, well, can I sleep in it? Sure, you can sleep in it. Just make sure you drink your water before you go to sleep. And so after you finish your wrap, the first wrap, we say keep it on for about 45 minutes. You can keep it on longer. But even though it's plant-based, people can be allergic to grass. So you want to make sure that, nothing is going to irritate your skin or anything like that. So if you find that your skin is fine, or, if you're like me, you have tough skin, you can keep it on for as long as you want. And so when you finally do take the wrap off, you're going to have results. 9 out of 10 people see results with their first wrap. You should see some tightening, toning, and firming. You may like or you may love your results, but it's not finished yet. It's a 3-day process. So over the next 3 days, you're going to take your weight, divide it in half, and you're going to drink that many ounces of water over the next 3 days. Because the purpose of the wraps is to cleanse your fat cells of toxins and to shrink your fat cells. So you're going to start to use the water to cleanse those toxins out. So after 3 days, you take another picture. I'm sorry, back up. So after you take the wrap off, take a picture front and side, go through the water thing. And then I say, so after your 3rd day, you're going to take a picture front and side, and you're going to compare your results from the 1st day to the 3rd day. You may absolutely love it. You may say, oh, okay, I can tell a difference. Or you might say, wait a minute, I might not, I don't know if I see anything at all. Wrapping is like teeth whitening. So if you go to the store and get a home kit, and you've never whitened your teeth, you're not going to have pearly whites the very first time. It's a process. And so wrapping is the same way. That's why they come 4 in a box. So 4 wraps is a treatment. 1 wrap is a treat. 4 wraps is a treatment. 12 is a full procedure. So we really need you to go through the full procedure so you can get the max results, because we want to make sure that you get everything that you need out of the wrap. So after your 3rd day, you can wrap again, or you can wait till day 7. In that meantime, if you are not wrapping every 3 days, you can use a defining gel. The defining gel is going to do what the wrap does on a lower dosage. It's going to tighten, tone, and firm, and you can use it morning and night every single day while you're waiting for your next wrap. We call it liquid gold. I even have people that give themselves breast lifts using the defining gel. It's absolutely awesome. So that's what I talk about the wraps, and I say about it. So if they need information on the other things, I will tell them that also. So I say, I need you to make sure you get greens. If they say they don't poop regularly, make sure you poop regularly, and greens is going to help you detox. So make sure you are taking your greens on a daily basis. And if you're not eating 8 servings of fruit and vegetables, you definitely want to make sure you have greens. Everybody needs greens is what I tell everyone. Everybody needs greens. I always try to put everyone on greens. And so I ask them about, if they have any kids, stretch mark, things like that. And so from there, they say, well, how much does everything cost? I say, okay, well, I have 3 programs. The first program is going to be retail. Retail is someone that decides, okay, if you're just getting wraps, you say, okay, I just want wraps one time. I only need 4. I don't want to get it again. That's it. That means you're going to pay full price. You're going to pay $99 for your wraps. If you decide that you want to get a discount because you know you are going to need more than one order, need it more than one time, you can take my 90-day challenge. When you take my 90-day challenge, you're going to get the wraps more than once. You're going to get it for at least a minimum of 3 months, longer if you like. And I'm going to be able to give you a 40% discount. With that discount, you're also going to get some perk points that you can use for deeper discounts on products. You're also going to get a referral link. You can get as many boxes of wraps for free or other free products that you want with referrals. And I'll explain more than that. So if you have about 4 friends that want to grow their hair, skin, and nail vitamins, you know, I always ask them, do you know anyone that wants to grow their hair? Oh yeah, my cousin's talking about she want to grow her hair. Great. We put her on hair, skin, and nails using your Share Wraps link, and you get a free box of wrap. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, girl, that's like $99 for free. I said, you can get all my product for free. And they absolutely love that. So then I go and I talk about free shipping if your order is over $120. And I say, only thing you have to do is get 1 product a month for at least 3 months. Most people order longer because they absolutely love our products. And the great thing about the Loyal Customer Program is you can change your order and you can change the date that your items are shipped. So you're not blocked into a date and you're not blocked into a product. Because honestly, if you use a Definer Gel in one area, you may not need Definer Gel next month. So you can go in and take the Definer Gel off or change your product around so you can try different things. That's the great thing about the 90-day challenge. It helps you try other things. They absolutely love that. And I tell them about perk points, how they earn 50 at 6 months. I give them 50 and I give them 100 at 12 months. Just 100 free perk points. You get as much stuff as you want. Just go ahead. And then I tell them the third program I have is when you can get an even deeper discount if you choose to be a distributor. Right now I have a $1,000 bonus out for those that decide to want to be a distributor. I can help you get to Ruby in your first 30 to 60 days. You get a $1,000 bonus. Also, you get boxes of wraps for $25 instead of $59. And with your first 4 clients, I can help you get product credit and you get free $120 in free product. So I just explained retail, loyal customer, and the opportunity just like that. And I kept it short. And they'd be like, oh, I do need to make some more money. So now the conversation has shifted from loyal customer to distributor just like that. And now I'm going to talk about the 3 ways you make money. And I'm going to talk about, you know, all that kind of good stuff and go into that. But they say, oh, I think I'll just do the 90-day challenge. Great. The next question you ask is, are you ready today? Oh, sure. Okay. You don't say, well, I'm going to give you my website and call me when you're done. No. Say, great. Are you near a computer or you want to try to check out on your phone? I can stay on the phone with you to make sure you do, in case you have any questions. It'll only take you about 5 minutes. You want to make sure that that thing is going to be processed tonight. And you always ask them, are your billing and shipping address the same? Always ask that too. So that's the loyal customer. That's the how you sign a loyal customer. Now, to sign a distributor, so say that same person decided that they wanted to be a distributor. So this is what I say. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. So rude. So the question is, okay, so the first thing I say, so you thinking about being a distributor, about how much you think you want to make a month. Say, well, I could really use about $500 extra a month. I say, okay, well, that sounds like you want to go Ruby. I can help you do that in your first 60 days. There's some things I would need you to do, but you know, we'll check on that. And so I tell them a little bit about my story, why I got started, so on and so forth. And until you have a story, tell somebody else's story. And then I give them the rundown, a 30-second rundown of the products. I say, our most popular product is a body wrap, but you know, we have hair, skin, and nail. It's growing people's hair like crazy. We have stretch mark cream. We have stuff if you're not eating enough vegetables. So I take about 30 seconds and I run the gamut of products so they can know that we have a lot of products. And I say we have about 30 different products. We even have a new energy drink. And then I say, you know, we have 3 ways you can make money with this. You're going to make cash on hand. And I always tell Deidre's story because I didn't do this. The most I ever made in a month was $400 wrap cash, which is good. But Deidre made $1,500 one month in wrap cash. So I always tell her story. And I tell them I have a girl on my team that made $1,500 in cash her first month. She was that hungry for it. So it's really up to you how much money you want to make cash. And then I tell them about the distributor bonuses and how they're $99 every time you bring someone in the company and they get their first 2 loyal customers and they keep their auto ship set up that first month, you're going to get a $99 bonus. And those bonuses come in handy. You can get as many of those a week as you want. You know, I like to average 2 to 3 of those a week, depending on how I worked my business previously, because, you know, that can pay for stuff during the week. You know, you're talking about car payment, phone bills, getting groceries. Those distributor bonuses really, really come in handy. The third way we make money is going to be commission. And that's based on your volume and your rank. And we'll let you know a little bit more about that as time goes on. But, you know, if you need to make about $500, the average Ruby makes about $500. And, you know, it kind of goes up from there. And then I tell them a little bit about my story, how I, by my 6th month in the business, I had tripled my teacher salary and I was able to retire from teaching, just to give them a gamut of what you can make in the company. I tell them about my leader, Ronnie Brown, who's now a millionaire in the business, you know, and about Majors, a Black Diamond, and all these kind of things. So sometimes I mention it, sometimes I don't, because you don't want to overwhelm people and make them think you're selling them a dream. So, you know, sometimes I need to keep it down to that $500,000 mode, and I do that. So then I ask them, you know, what are they willing to do? You know, I tell them, you know, what we do, and about partying and putting raps on people and social media and being connected, being a part of the team, being a team player. And if they're willing to do all that, I'm like, well, you ready to go today? It takes me about 6 to 7 minutes to explain the opportunity to someone. I don't do a whole lot of talking. It's really more of a dialogue. If the call ends up going longer than normal, it's because they are doing the talking, which is cool with me. I don't have a problem with that at all. I love that, because that means I can tell that someone is catching the vision of the business. So I think that's enough to get started. I didn't want to keep it too long, keep you guys too long. A few things that will be helpful to you. Number one, your training guide. So log into your back office and download your training guide. Next thing, you're going to go through the product info, look at the different products that we have, because each product info sheet has bullet points, and those bullet points will tell you everything you need to know about the product. If you're not in GroupMe, make sure you're in GroupMe. If you're not on Facebook, the Facebook group, Rap Destiny, make sure you get on the Facebook group. Also, make sure you are in Mastermind Millionaires. That is Ronnie's group. I have a couple of people I need to put in there. So yes, so that is it. That should get you through your first 30 days. Your goal is to sign as many loyal customers and distributors as you can your first 30 days. Everything else will take care of itself. Put as many raps as you can on people and blow your business out the water. Be urgent about it. Don't drag your feet. Don't be afraid. Reach out for help. Submit tickets. Do whatever you need to do to get the information that you need, and let's all win together. You all have a good evening. And yes, you can use this link to pass it on to new DTs, because this recording will be here.